Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Novi, and I'm here to read you some bedtime stories to help you relax and sleep. Today, I'm reading you a story from one of my favorite books as a child. This is from the book called The Warrior Dance and Other Classic Philippine Sky Tales by Nene Santa Romana Cruz. This is a short story called The Sky, the Sea, and the Bird of Prey: How the Philippines Began. A long time ago, so long ago that time hadn't been invented yet, all there was of the universe was the sky, the sea, and a large bird of prey. Sky lived upstairs, sea lived downstairs, and bird lived in between. Sky looked down on sea, and sea looked up at sky. They were the best of friends. If sky and sea were perfectly happy with the way things were, bird, on the other hand, was not. After flying back and forth between sky and sea, bird soon grew tired. He needed a place to rest his weary wings, but sky and sea never seemed to mind him. Bored and exhausted, bird had an idea. It would certainly make life in the universe more interesting, he thought mischievously. One day, bird flew up to sky and said, "Pardon me, sky, but did you know that your best friend, sea, is planning to raise up an army of her mighty waves and swallow you up?" "Drown me? Let her try," scoffed sky. "Tell sea that she'll be very sorry if she even tries to toy with me. I have plenty of rocks and stones here to hurl at her." Bird was secretly pleased with sky's response. He then swooped down to sea with this message: "Pardon me, sea, but did you know that sky plans to pelt you with stones just for the fun of it?" A tiny ripple of anger rolled across sea's calm and placid face. What has she done to deserve this treachery from sky? Sea began to whip herself into a stormy frenzy. "So sky wants a fight, does he?" she answered. "I'll knock him off his high and mighty pedestal." With that, she commanded her countless waves to hurl themselves at sky. Sea's attack took sky by complete surprise. He hastily gathered his seams and folded them up and out of sea's reach. Still, he could see that sea's angry waves were pitching and rolling higher and higher. Sky turned to the mounds of earth he kept on his floor. He rolled the soil into balls of all shapes and sizes. In desperation, Sky dumped all the soil he had on his enemy below until he had nothing left but fluffy clouds. Sky was pleased to see that scattering mounds of soil all over the water's surface had not only quieted sea, but weighed her down too. Sea's ferocious waves could no longer rise high enough to damage Sky. All was quiet again in the universe. Sky was now safe from sea's threats, but even happier than Sky was Bird. Bird now had a delightfully wide choice of islands on which to rest his weary wings. Why, there were over 7,000 of them, scattered in all shapes and sizes across the Pacific Ocean. And that is how the Philippine Islands began. End of story. Thank you for joining me in tonight's reading of Philippine folk tales. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like these. Thank you and good night.